Hello, everyone. How are you doing? It's Dave Bondy. Trying to do more good news, more positive things for the community, and that's why I am bringing this woman on that you see right here. And she has a cookie, a big cookie person behind her right here.
Woohoo!
There. Wow. Okay. Pretty cool. Introduce yourself to everyone. Who
Hi,
those of you who don't know you.
hi everyone. My name is Samira Rao, and many know me as the Cookie Girl. Um, I have a charity called the Cookie Girl Foundation that I started with my children when they were in elementary school.
Wow. Why and how long ago was that?
2011.
Okay.
We've
Wha- How did
been, pardon
how,
me?
how did that all start? Why? How'd that come to your mind even?
Right. So, um, I've always been, I've always had this, uh, uh, what would you call this? Heartstrings for children. And I've been fortunate to live in other countries. I've lived in India and for a couple of months, and I've always felt that draw for children anywhere. And I noticed, even though my children went to a good public school for some time, that there would be kids coming in to for specifically to to have breakfast and lunch, and they would be provided by the school. And so I said to myself, because I'm always dressing up in costumes for the kids, I was a turkey, Scooby Doo, Frosty. And I thought, wow, if they're coming in for, to have breakfast and lunch, they're definitely not like enjoying the smaller things like making even simple cookies at home. So I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice if I just put a gingerbread outfit on and started something at the school? So actually, my first event was at Grand Blanc Cooks Elementary, and the principal, whom I adore at that time, picked 20 students. And that's how we started. I mean, it was from scratch, getting the dough, from the dough to the cutting to the rolling to the baking to the decorating, and then we did a cookie box, and that I can talk about
Okay.
after.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring it up just because it's here and I have it, so people want to learn more. You're on social media as well, right? You have Facebook and all that.
Right.
Okay, and I also, oops, hold on here. Bring up. It's just me here doing the technical part, so I got to make sure I have everything I'm working on here. Um, yeah, I don't have a crew like when I was working in TV news. I had a whole crew. It's just me now. Okay, I'm putting on the screen your website, and it says comfort packages to children in residential homes and foster care. Is that what you do?
Yes, I work with children primarily who unfortunately cannot go back home for some reason or another. So it's children that live. I've been working with two organizations for many, many years: Voices of Children in Flint and Whaley's Children's Center. So those are the two that I primarily focus on. But we want to expand. But again, I just became a 501 recently in the last couple of months. And so we're getting our footing in the ground right now.
And I'm assuming it's more than just cookies. You're going in there and I can't imagine what those kids are going through. You're going in and giving them a piece of humanity, a piece of goodness, happiness, right? That's what it's about as well.
Well, our mission statement is creating happiness one cookie at a time.
Yeah.
So I will give you one quick example. Many years ago, when my son was in middle school, I was at Voices of Children. I was Frosty, but mainly I try to be gingerbread. And I was dancing, and many of these children, they relate to animals or they relate to characters. And I was dancing with this 2-year old, and in my mind, she was fine. That it didn't seem like anything was. I know it sounds, she just seemed like a normal 2-year old. And I remember the director pulled me over after and she explained her story, and she goes, we've never seen her like this. She was hugging me, she was dancing with me, she was going, Frosty, I love you. And she was abused by her grandfather.
Wow.
So and when she would come in, she was very, somber and wouldn't talk. But with Frosty, it's a whole different game.
Wow. That is cool. That is awesome. And how are things going? Have you been growing over the years or?
So so we've never taken money. I've always asked for physical donations, and I've even said if people can't afford to go to a store and get, what some of the things that we're asking for, I said we are a mindful consumption charity. So anything you have at home that's sealed and new that you think a child from 2 to 19 would like, we'll take. We take anything. And then I became a 501, and now we do take donations. I have a website that was just constructed by a brilliant young sophomore at Detroit Country Day. He put it up for me. Nobody in this organization takes a salary. It's mainly the kids at Country Day helping me out. They earn community white points. They're one of my partners. And me and I'm really hoping to receive some storage space because I need to store the goods that I get, and maybe office space. I'm hoping someone could, maybe donate a small space for me. But we are growing. We have um, many events right now with Detroit Country Day coming. That they're planning to do a field day for Voices of Children, blankets, tie blankets, stuffies, the comfort items for these children, so they know that they're not forgotten, not just forgotten, but this is not permanent, that
Yeah.
they can rewrite their story, that there are people out there.
Yeah, it's so important. And if you're watching right now and you want to know how to donate, I'm going to put a link to the website in the video below. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or subs wherever, I'll put the link there as well, and I'll send that out there. And but also in addition to donating, you're saying if a business out there or someone has an open space or an office they're not using, that would be a big help as well. You
a,
say,
a big help. We're looking for, I just received my first grant, and I do want to give a shout out to the Community Foundation of Greater Flint, Damon Ross. He came to my house. I had a meeting. I got in my cookie outfit. I made him take a couple of selfies with me, and he was laughing hysterically, and he said, okay, he goes, we're going to try to do this. So I did receive a very small grant from them. Very grateful to them, because this puts me on the map. I do want to say one thing, that Dave, that I think this is very important. And I when we were trying to get a grant with Wayne State, I was saying the same thing to them, and it really resonated. You know, the difference with children in this country, and I really would like people to, that when when people see children in other countries, the aesthetics is, they're, you know, in a hut, or they're, barely clothed, their bellies are distended. What I want to say is this: we have those same children here, those same children in this country. All you have to do is look in their eyes. You will see it in their eyes, the hollowness, the sadness. They may have jeans on, they may look like they're fully, that they don't need a meal, but it is the same child, just in different uh, regions of the world. And
yeah,
that's what I want. And I just want people to understand that we need help in
well,
this country for kids here. And I'm not saying that we can't help others, absolutely. And and one of the things is I'd like to eventually go out of the country, but right now my focus is on kids in this country. Many of them are starving, many of them have to, they need to go to school to eat. It's not even about education, it's about the survival of eating.
yeah, and I learned that during the Flint water crisis because I was going out door to door delivering water and so forth, and there were families I met that I was like, wow, some of the things you see, and the average person may not understand that or may not see that. So I'm glad you said that because sometimes the realness, it doesn't get out there to people.
It doesn't, and it's camouflaged again by them, where they have shoes, they have a jean jacket, they got a backpack, and the people are like, oh, they're okay. They're not like the kids that you see overseas, but they are.
Yeah.
They absolutely are. You just spend a moment with them and you'll understand.
Yeah, and it's especially in, yeah, I mean that area, especially with, well, Flint, Genesee County has gone through so much with so many things, and my prayers go out to them all the time. You're doing great work. Why? And I ask, why do you do this? You don't have to be doing it. You're not making money from it. Is that just the kind of person you are? It's in your heart.
I don't. As I said, I've always felt an affiliation for children. You know, I yeah, I can't explain it. It's a pull, and I never expected to become official. I never expected it to come to this level. But I feel that these are when you talk to these children, and many of them don't speak because of what's happened. Um, I feel that there's there that somebody that there needs to be a voice out for them.
Yeah. Do you encourage? Are you would you welcome help, as in physical help, like people?
I need so much help. I
Okay.
need social media help. I need website help. I need additional I need someone to help me write a grant, or if they can write a grant. As I said, we just received one grant, but I need an office actually. I
Okay.
need a place to start, storing my goods. People say, I'll give you toothbrushes or tampons or towels. I mean, the kids need. I'll give you another example. Last Christmas, my children and I did customized gifts for children at Whalings, and they gave a gift list. One child specifically asked
Wow.
for fruit,
Wow.
and he didn't ask for much more than that. Maybe a couple of other small things, and
Wow.
it's because it's expensive. Vegetables, fruits, and stuff. Whaley's does an amazing job,
Yeah.
but it's expensive to continually offer these things. So we
Wow.
gave fruit. We filled up his gift bag with fruits, and I think I have a picture of my kids and I doing that. They can see it on the website as well. Yeah. So
Wow. Well, that just puts it into perspective there when the child is asking for fruit, the very
for fruit.
basic things that many of us just take for granted. Okay, so the best way, website, if they want to donate, what if they want to get a hold of you? Does the website have your contact information?
Yes, the website
Oh, email
should
address. Down
right.
here, I see an email address at the bottom.
And they can also contact me on Instagram.
Okay.
It's at the Cookie Girl Foundation.
Okay.
And
And
actually, the website just came up 2 days ago, so we need to put I think the Instagram is on there, but I'll have that's my student put that up. For
is the email good?
email is good, yes.
Okay, I can put the email out too for people if they like. If someone, I know someone watching this is can write a grant or has expertise in
I
that.
mean, should I give my number?
Yeah, text. How about this? Yes, I have your phone number. Don't put it out over here though, because there are some wild people out there. But if someone wants to help something like that, message me, and then I'll get with you, and then I'll make sure it's okay to pass the number along.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Dave. I mean, I really appreciate the presents you're giving me.
Mm.
Like I said, I'd like to take it to the next level. I'd like to move to Pontiac. I'd like to move to Detroit. But my home base is Flint, because we all know that,
It's been
Flint,
rough.
yeah, it's been rough, and it still is. So, but I'd love to have these little satellites of where we can expose the Cookie Girl to other areas of Michigan.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna have to have you on again because hopefully after I put this out there, people will come through. And at some point, I would like to come to your office, and because I know you're gonna have one, I'll come out and get video of you there.
Yes, and I dance for cookies. I'll get in my costume, and we dance for donations. So if anyone wants us out there, we will do the cookie dance.
I
We'll
like
do the
that.
Cookie Girl dance.
I,
Seriously,
I
it's on my Instagram. I do a dance, and we'll put a whole show for the kids.
okay. I love that. Cool. Thank you so much. Good
Thank you.
luck, and I'll send this out everywhere.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.